For those coming in, just please feel welcome. Come on in and try to find a place in the back or along the sides. Welcome to the Buying from China seminar. We're going to spend about 2.5 hours trying to communicate as much information as possible about buying from China suppliers and importing from China directly. Let me just quickly introduce myself. My name is Bernie Homebreaker. I work with Global Sources. I have about 20 odd years of working in China with both the buy side and the supply side. I've worked for Global Sources as well as PR Newswire and Hill & Knowlton, in all cases trying to bridge the gap between Chinese companies and companies around the world. I've held a number of different positions, editor, marketing management, sales management, product management, and more recently training education. All of them have pretty much had involvement with exporters and importers. Today's seminar, we have a pretty tight objective. Our focus audience, our target audience, is new importers, people who don't have much or any experience importing from anywhere, especially including China. We want to provide sort of an importing 101 level of knowledge base to all of you, to those of you who need it. The kind of information that if you're wondering where to get started, this will hopefully give you an idea of where to get started. Although the content by the various presenters is aimed at that relatively new entrant into the importing area, we will have ample time for question and answers throughout the presentation. And if you are already an experienced China importer and have a quote-unquote advanced question that you want to raise, or something in the presentation sparked a question for you, please feel free to do so in the question and answer session. Basically, the ground that we want to cover is helping you understand how to select the right supplier or suppliers for you, how to make sure that the product that you receive is the product that you are paying for and that you spec'd out to the supplier, how to get the goods from the supplier to you in your home country, and how to go about paying for those goods. Now, there are a number of other areas I recognize that we could also include in a Buying from China seminar. Buying from China, importing, both are big topics, and 2.5 hours is not enough time to send everybody away with a full comprehensive understanding of buying from China. But some of these topics will get touched on to some degree in the different presentations, but we're really trying to give you the basic first step kind of information. Okay. We're scheduled pretty tightly, trying to leave as much room as possible, as much time as possible for the Q&A sessions. Okay. I will have a bit of some opening presentations on how to get started and how to evaluate suppliers. There will be time for Q&A after that. We will then have a quality control and inspection section with Joe Fernandez, whom I will introduce in a moment. Again, Q&A. Shipping and logistics with Sebastian Checkert from Bax Global, Schenker. Question and answer. And then payment processes with Mike Bellamy from Passage Makers. Then the Q&A to wrap up. We have basically some industry experts to introduce these different areas, and then we also have our buyer panel here on the stage who will be available for each of the Q&A sessions if you want to hear the buyer's perspective on that topic.